Hello everyone, my name is Shauna Dewar-Siwik and I'm an independent distributor with GelMoment. Today I'm going to show you how to create an easy marble effect using some of our GelMoment products. Today we'll be using Choc-Oh-La-La, Seacrest, Meet Me at the Chapel, Sandcastles and Clearly Frisky, and there's an optional step using some matter effect and chrome as well. So we're going to jump right in. The first thing that I did before the video started was cure 2 coats of Meet Me at the Chapel on this nail stick, just for the interests of time. And so now we're going to jump right into the next step. So basically, for this effect that I've done here, I keep knocking this over, I'm going to be mixing up the marble effect on my mat before applying it to the nail. So that's Choc-Oh-La-La. And then I'm going to put Meet Me at the Chapel beside that. Of course, you could also use Lovee Dovee. My Lovee Dovee is running out, so I'm going to have to get a new bottle of that. So for now, Meet Me at the Chapel it is. Then I'm going to put, and you'll notice that I'm sort of overlapping them here a little bit. And I sort of just let it drip over it so it doesn't mix into the bottle. And I'm purposely overlapping it a little bit. And then lastly, we're going to put some Seacrest. Now Seacrest is a little bit thicker, so we've got to make a good dollop of that so that it mixes in. Come on. All the new glitters are a little bit thicker than some of the other polishes, so you need like a good dot of that. So it's okay that that didn't go perfectly into a line because I'm going to be mixing it up with my dotting tool anyway. And so this is very similar. If you've tried tie-dye, you're kind of doing like a tie-dye effect, but on the nail, on the mat instead of on the nail. And so I'm going to pull the polish from one end to the other. And then I'm going to do the same thing going this way. Maybe one more time through. Okay. And then I'm going to pull from this end up here. And then from this end to this corner, until I'm happy with how it's mixed up. So I'm pretty happy with that kind of pattern on my mat, but it's not going to look anything like that when I apply it to the nail. But the main thing is to marble it on the mat before you try applying it to the nail. And then the next step is you're going to apply a coat of Clearly Frisky on the nail stick itself. And so nothing fancy, just a clear coat that you are not going to cure under the lamp because we're going to be working with this wet. Okay, so then I'm going to grab one of my brushes from the Creativity set and I'm going to pick up some of this polish from my mat. And I want maybe a little bit more Seacrest in there. Okay, and then I'm going to probably basically be going across the nail in sort of a swirl pattern. And you can sort of go back over it if you need to. But the main thing is you're swirling it around. And there's no, exact way of doing this. You kind of have to work with the polish as it goes down and see how you like it. And you can always clean off in between, add some different parts of the mixed up polish depending on how it goes down. So I'm liking this, but I think it needs a little bit more from here into here. And then I'm going to swirl it down a little more here. And you'll notice like I'm sort of playing with it as I go, so it's not like there's one way of doing this. The main thing I would say is make sure you leave a good amount of white space around it, because if you add too many swirls, it'll start to get muddy. So you kind of want to make sure, like, you want some parts to be completely covered. I mean, not completely covered, but completely marbled. And then in other parts, you're going to want to leave a little bit more uncovered. And you can always go in after the first like marbling and add a little bit more if you want to, especially if you want to add some more of the colors in there. But this is sort of the idea. Okay. And no, no two marbled nails are going to turn out exactly the same. That much is for sure. So there's a lot of Seacrest right there. I'm going to start to spread that out a little bit. And then maybe add a little bit more of the darker teal and stuff down here. Now, because I've put Clearly Frisky on first and then added this marbled effect, you have to kind of see how thick you've put it on. Like, I'm trying not to put it on too thick, but if for some reason you feel like you've put it on really thick, you might want to cure twice just to be sure that it fully cures under the lamp. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that looks. I'm going to put that under the lamp. While that's curing, I'm going to show you, I also did another nail stick doing the same technique using Queen of the Galaxy, Meet Me at the Chapel Again, as well as Heartbreak Pink and Fairytale Twist. And I did the same kind of marble effect. You could probably add even a little bit more white into this, but I like that. I think it's a pretty neat effect. And so we'll see how this one turns out. Okay, so we've got this one that just came out from under the lamp. Now, if you finish this and you feel like you're not quite happy with it, you can always go in and add a little bit more, or you can even add some more clear and marble a little bit more, especially if you need to add some of the white. But I'm going to leave this as it is. Now, this is the next optional step. I like, and I did this on my own nail, you'll see, I added a little bit of the gold Zenith chrome on top. So I'm going to add the matter effect so that the chrome won't stick to anything that I don't want it to. So this will matte the entire nail, but then I'm going to shine it up again before the last step. Okay, so that's now finished curing, and you can see that it's matte. It no longer has any actual shine to it. And so I'm going to get my chrome ready, and I'm actually going to take a little bit of Clearly Frisky and just put like the tiniest bit. I have this tiny fan brush. I didn't even like drip it off. I just kind of took some off the brush itself, and I'm going to like dab in tiny little like brush strokes all over wherever I want to add some of the gold on the nail. And if you think you've added a little bit too much extra, you can always wipe it off before you cure it. And so then that's going to go under the lamp to cure as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take the nail stick and get my chrome ready. I like to kind of just use whatever chrome is in the lid. So we're going to just rub that on, and it's not going to go all over the nail, it's just going to go in certain spots. So wherever I've applied a little bit of the Clearly Frisky that's still glossy, that's where it will stick. Okay. See, so I like that. Like, I think that's kind of a neat effect. Now, if you think you've like put too much gold on, you can always wipe a little bit off with it using your nail cleanser. And then, so the next step is to take a coat of Clearly Frisky and to seal the chrome onto the nail stick right there. So, of course, the chrome is an optional step. I don't know, something extra. Okay, so now that's finished curing, so you can see that would be the finished effect using chrome. Now, before the video started, I did a demo without adding any of the chrome. So if you don't have chrome or you don't want to add chrome, that would be a marble nail without the chrome added as well. And then of course I showed you already the like purple demo to give you kind of a totally different effect using some different colors. So once again, my name is Shauna Dewar-Siwik and I'm with GelMoment, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video.